Liverpool beat Newcastle 2-0 at St James Park to end their miserable run on the road in the Premier League. Darwin Nunez and Cody Gakpo put the Reds ahead by 17 minutes, but the Magpies were handed an even bigger blow after Nick Pope was sent off for handling the ball outside his box with Mohamed Salah through on goal in the 22nd minute. The hosts showed grit and courage to continue their high-tempo approach, and drew several good saves from Brazil international Alisson as they looked to force their way back into the game. However, the Liverpool defence remained firm, and saw out a strong performance that sees them cut the gap to the top four once more. Here Sportsmail take you through their player ratings from Saturday night's thrilling encounter between the Reds and the Magpies. Cody Gakpo scored his second goal in as many games to seal a 2-0 win for Liverpool on the road. Eddie Howe's side lost their unbeaten home record with a disappointing 2-0 loss to the Reds. Newcastle United 4-3. Nick Pope 3. It was a match to forget for the England goalkeeper, who did not get the chance to show what he is capable of after being sent off for a handball outside of his box on 22 minutes. Kieran Trippier 4.5. The Newcastle captain posed a threat from set pieces for his side, but was powerless to put off a defeat for his side and is substituted just after an hour. Fabian Schär 4.5. was less impressive than his defensive partner in conceding 2 in a game for the first time since August. Sven Botman 6. The Dutch defender managed to shine at times despite conceding twice, and outperformed his partner Schär. Dan Burn 6. The tall left-back was a presence at both ends of the pitch and managed to hit the bar at 2-0, but should perhaps have hit the target with the gilt-edged opportunity. Sean Longstaff 5.5. The energetic midfielder pressed with the tempo he has shown in recent weeks but failed to have an influence at the top end of the pitch. Joelinton 5.5. Joelinton continued to drive forward at any given opportunity but was taken off late on, with Eddie Howe perhaps fearing the worst after he went down holding his hamstring. Elliot Anderson 5. The youngster was not given much of a chance to impress on his full debut for the club, and was hooked for Marcin Dubravka to replace Pope. The English goalkeeper ruled himself out of the upcoming Carabao Cup final after seeing red. Miguel Almiron 5. Began the game brightly, but was unable to have the catalytic impact he has shown himself capable of throughout this campaign. Alexander Isak 6. The rangy Swedish forward also set the tempo for the Magpies early on in the encounter, but was wayward with his finishing. Alan Saint-Maximin 7. Newcastle's best player on the pitch, Saint-Maximin was a constant thorn in Liverpool's side throughout the game and made numerous piercing runs at the defence to get his side up the pitch. Subs, Jacob Murphy 5.5. replaced captain Trippier just past the hour mark, and was energetic in getting up and down the right-hand side as the hosts chased the game. Marcin Dubravka 7. had the unenviable task of replacing Pope with little notice, but was sharp in between the sticks and prevented the Reds from adding to their 2-goal tally. Anthony Gordon 6. brought energy and drive off the bench for the Magpies on his introduction for the previously ineffectual Almiron. Callum Wilson 5. The usually dependable finisher spurned a good opportunity to get his side back into the tie late on inside the box, but could not beat Alisson. Subs not used: Matt Ritchie, Paul Dummett, Jamal Lascelles, Jamal Lewis, Javi Manquillo. Alan Saint-Maximin was Newcastle's best player on the pitch and proved a constant thorn in Liverpool's side. Liverpool 4-3-3. Alisson, 7. The Brazilian goalkeeper was brilliant for his side, making 4 big saves as he kept a much-needed clean sheet to end Liverpool's 3-game run of defeats on the road. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 7. The England right-back looked to be close to his devastating best, putting several dangerous crosses into the box and came away with an assist for his troubles. Joe Gomez, 7. The centre-back kept calm throughout to deal with the threat posed by both Saint-Maximin and Isak and was composed alongside Virgil van Dijk at the back for the Reds. Virgil van Dijk, 7. The Dutchman marked his return to the starting lineup for the first time since January with a typically assured display at the back, and used his much-vaunted pace to good effect in handling the wily Saint-Maximin. Andy Robertson, 7. The left-back was a good outlet for his side at both ends of the pitch and could have had a goal for his efforts had he decided against a difficult back heel to Mohamed Salah inside the box. Jordan Henderson, 7. The Liverpool skipper kept his side running even up against the efforts of his opponents who began the game at an electric pace, and was substituted on the hour mark ahead of Tuesday's Champions League clash. Brazilian goalkeeper Alisson made 4 big saves to keep his side ahead on the night. Fabinho, 7. has struggled at times this season to replicate his previous best form, but the Brazilian hardly put a foot wrong at the base of the Reds' midfield 3 against a threatening Newcastle side. Stefan Bajcetic, 7.5. built on a starring role against Everton last time out with another strong showing at St. James Park. He once again showed a confidence and capability that belied his 18 years. Mohamed Salah, 7.5. The Egyptian was unable to get on the scoresheet himself, but bagged an assist in sublime style, clipping the ball over the top of the defense first time for Cody Gakpo to fire home from close range. Cody Gakpo, 7. The Dutch starlet got another goal after notching his first for the club in the Merseyside derby. Darwin Nunez, 8. Nunez was the best player on the pitch on Saturday evening, and took his goal in typical destructive fashion against the run of play. The Uruguayan was almost impossible to handle for Botman and Schär and proved a handful all night. Subs: Harvey Elliott, 6. The young Englishman replaced Captain Henderson on the hour and the Liverpool midfield continued to run just as smoothly. James Milner, 6. Another of Jurgen Klopp's quadruple substitutions on 60 minutes, Milner rolled back the years to put in a brilliant challenge and halt the ever-dangerous Alan Saint-Maximin. Diogo Jota, 6. is still playing himself back into form after another lengthy injury layoff, but will be kicking himself after failing to convert 3 good opportunities for his side late on. Mohamed Salah failed to score but provided a sublime assist for Cody Gakpo. Finish: Darwin Nunez was the best player on the pitch and opened the scoring against the run of play. Roberto Firmino, 5. 5 was uncharacteristically quiet on the night he brought up his 350th appearance for Liverpool off the bench. Subs not used: Queven Kelleher, Naby Keita, Kostas Tsimikas, Joel Matip, Nat Phillips. Referee, Anthony Taylor, 7. was solid under the pressure of both teams and made the right call in sending off Pope for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Player of the match: Darwin Nunez.